It was off the charts fun. This
Yeah.
was a great combination of people, and Sean Anders creates an amazing atmosphere on the set. Just a happy time.
He made it a family, so
Yeah.
we became a family, so that's good.
And he cast us so well. I mean, it was a great combination. The thing that Mel did just before this was Hacksaw Ridge. You can't think of anything more different than that.
Yeah, that wasn't so funny.
I
Except
don't
Vince was kind of
I
funny.
don't remember any huge laughs.
No.
There are so many classic scenes in there.
Yeah.
There's the thermostat scene.
It's hilarious.
The
It's a
nativity scene.
sheer absurdity.
There's the snow blower scene.
Yeah, slapstick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes into different comic styles. Like that thermostat thing is like pure UNESCO, isn't it?
That's
It's
right.
like- it's like-
Completely absurd.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
But it works.
The improv club scene. It's
yeah.
just wonderful set pieces
Yeah.
that all have a terrific.
They all come together.
Yeah,
you know.
they're part of terrific storytelling.
These guys know what they're doing as storytellers. So. You know, I think that they have a shorthand between the two of them, and we were just like hand-picked, as it were, to sort of represent their influence, and you know, it just all worked together. I mean, we fit together like a jigsaw. So
I remember years ago I asked George Roy Hill, the great director who directed World According to Garp, I said, "What's the secret to directing a film?" He said, 3 things: the script, the casting, and the execution. That's it.
yeah,
Well, that's
wow.
Sean Anders cast this so perfectly. I mean, it's like you can't imagine anybody else doing Mark and Mel as a relationship, or me and Will.
No, it's perfect.
And those two pairings are such polarities. It's just automatic recipe for hilarity, and yet it's completely real. You believe the strife between the two of them. You believe the over-the-top affection between the two of us, and also what's wrong with that relationship, the things we withhold from each other.
kind of
All those things are quite real, and yet they're hilariously funny. So,
Well, yeah, I'm more the kind of tough love guy, and you're the soft, cuddly kind of,
yeah.
you know.
It's actually,
The softer one.
I think both of these characters are quite familiar, but you don't see them in conflict with each other very often. I mean, that's the ingenuity of this film. I mean, we can be so grateful to Sean and John, the creators of this film. They refused to make a sequel to their hit film, Daddy's Home, until they had a really, really good premise. And when they thought of bringing on a new generation, suddenly they got all excited about it. And you can see it. It's one of those rare sequels that's just as good as the original.
Finding the cookies and the white hair from Santa's beard when I was 6.
Yeah, I think
Great.
little children memories are pretty fantastic.
Cookie crumbs and white whiskers on the milk glass. And lipstick. I didn't know Santa put lipstick on. I don't know. That was a weird one.
Well, the grandfathers have it easy because ultimately they don't have any responsibility.
Yes.
So they tend to be more fun. It shows the struggle and the conflict and the difficulties, but also, because it's a comedy, you come out the other side. You see people actually learn from each other and ultimately love each other. Laughter is this incredible curative.
Yeah.
I mean, our characters are so different, and yet we genuinely change each other by the end.
Step out of a comfort zone like being a director. There ain't no comfort in being a director. Let me get that straight. It's far easier to kind of like, you know, relinquish your, you know, ironclad control on the project and just be somebody else's, like, you know, just be a good soldier, you know. And I really, and it's great when you got people like Sean and John, who you're just in great hands with these guys.
And
That's, you know,
let me say, he was incredibly gracious. And I know from the inside that Sean was nervous about directing a big-time director, and he made it so easy.
he asked me a couple
almost
of questions.
immediately.
like one time he said, "Hey, do you think I'm going to get in trouble filming this from the wrong side? I think we switched the camera ratio." Like I didn't even know what he was talking about. And I said, "Yeah, it'll be fine. Just flip the frame." He went, "Oh," you know.